Hey everybody, welcome back to the Funky Little Studio. My name is Regina and this is What Sold Wednesday.
This is where we'll figure
We
that.
don't know.
I have to just calculate that. What Sold Wednesdays, where we go over our sales on eBay, Poshmark, and Whatnot, but we don't really go over all the Whatnot ones because it's too extensive.
Yeah.
And most of mine are going to be eBay. Yours are all over the map.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I do all the like clothing, accessories, shoes, belts, that kind of thing. And
I handle all the knickknacks, paddywhacks, bric-a-bracs, anything you see at the thrift store or the yard sale that's not clothing related or shoe related or something like that. I don't care what it is.
Yeah. All right, so again, a lot of my sales, I mean, my Poshmark has picked up, as in it's not amazing, but I've been doing more Whatnot, and my Poshmark has been falling to the wayside. So the last week I've been starting to post again on Posh and eBay, which is what had fallen to the side for me during Whatnot. So hopefully we'll see things pick up a little bit.
Because Whatnot takes a lot of time behind the scenes for her to prep everything, where it's not just take pictures and list. You got to do a lot more. And you're doing curated.
Yes, so right now I have like 200 items in my next show that I've had to, you know, hang up, steam, get pictures of, get descriptions for, and get loaded for the show. So yeah, it's time consuming, but it's also the difference in like selling 40 items in 3 hours as opposed to 40 items in 3 weeks. Yeah. You know, on
the other platforms.
On the other
if you don't know what Whatnot is, we'll leave a comment in the links, or link in the comments. Comment in the links. A link in the comments that you can get $15 off your first purchase. It could be with anybody. It doesn't have to be with us, but it just gives you like a $15 credit for signing up using our link. Yeah. We get a kickback on that too.
Yeah. All right, so I guess so. Right. I'll start off with my Poshmark sales, and I'll do like 5, and then I'll pass it off to you. So, first sale was a pair of Knox Rose, the Anywhere Flare High Rise Classic Silhouette Denim Jeans, and I paid $1 for these. They're new at tag, and they sold for $20. I've tried to list a lot of this Target stuff that I've gotten at a really great price where it'll sell quickly. So I took an offer, I believe, on 20. So after Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, I made $15 on those jeans. Nice. And then right after that, I sold a pair of Guess high-waisted tapered leg skinny denim jeans. These were like the vintage, back in the 80s, what I wore in high school, like vintage Guess jeans.
We'll put a picture in here somewhere.
Should be right here somewhere. And I've had these listed for a long time. They sold for $23. I took a offer on them. I actually paid $8 for these jeans, so after fees, I made $10.40.
Nice.
Better than holding on to them.
Yeah.
I thought those would sell a lot faster, honestly. And then strangely enough, right after that sale, I sold a pair of Guess dark wash denim shorts. And the weird thing about this is I've sold several pairs of shorts this week. That's not the weird thing, but most of these shorts have been listed for a long time. And I just pulled that bag down in inventory that had all my shorts in it and started going through it to pull shorts out for my Whatnot show, because they literally, these things have been sitting, and I'm like, I'd rather just, you know, get them out of my inventory and move on. And then I had this pair of Guess shorts sell, and again, you'll see I've had a couple others. So those sold for $20. They were also new with tag, but they were new. They weren't vintage Guess.
Gotcha.
And I paid $4, so after fees I made $12.
What's weird about that is sometimes you send offers we send offers to likers sometimes, and you'll send offers and nobody takes it, but then you'll wake up the next day and somebody bought it at full price just because I don't know if it activates it or what, but it's crazy.
I like to think of it like the universe energy.
Because you touched it.
Touched it, you're thinking of it, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's gone.
I can't give you the details, but I sold a hat just a few minutes ago that I just listed this morning Like literally this morning when I woke up at like just before 6, came in here and started listing some hats because I have a backlog of hats. So it'll be on a different video, but I think then I always wondered, did I price it too cheap because it sold that quick? I don't know. It was basically new with a sticker underneath, but I don't know. I just kind of try to come in at a competitive price. But when it sells that quick, it's like, do you want that? Or I do. I'm glad it's gone. Yeah. Cause
someone might have a reminder on there or something that's like if something like this is listed to. Yeah.
Tell us what you guys think. Do you want it to sell in the next hour, or does that freak you out like you've priced it too cheap?
I had a pair of Levi 501 cut-off shorts that Jill had posted for me. And so we posted on Poshmark and then cross-listed over to eBay. And she had gone into Poshmark to do something anyway, and she couldn't find. She was like, "Why is this not pulling up?" It literally sold within seconds of her posting them. Yeah. So yeah, it was like posted and gone. Okay, so the next sale that I had was another Target item. It was Knox Rose, and it was a kimono. Just one of the shorter kimonos, boho style, and it only sold for $12. I actually paid $3 for that kimono, and after fees I made $6 on it. So not.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I've had some larger sales that I'll get to in a minute, and then this one was really funny. So this sweater, which you'll see here, is adorable. The brand was Autumn Cashmere, and it had this little like duck on it, and I thought, number one, for the last 2.5 years that this would sell around Easter time. And I know I've gotten bid or offers on it before, and in my mind I thought this sweater was cashmere because of the title, and so I would get these lowball offers, and I was like, no, I'm not selling it for that. And not too long ago, when I was going through my inventory looking at things, I pulled this sweater out, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's cotton. It's cotton.
The
name is Autumn Cashmere. And so the next time I got an offer on it, which was for $15, I was like, yes, take it. It's yours. I paid $5 for it, so I made $7 on that. But it's gone. And I mean, it's been here for a long time.
Had some stuff like that,
too. Okay.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go kind of random around because I'm going to save one for the end. This is some stuff that I thought we put in the last ones, but I didn't. Okay, football, I put Harvard on there, ceramic vase. Bought this at our honey hole, and I think I paid up for it. I think I gave like $4 or $5 for it. I've got down $5, but I can't imagine it being that high. A honey hole up in Veneta, Oklahoma that we go to occasionally.
Oh, yeah.
And it sold for $16 plus shipping, so it'll be right here. And that was an offer. I think I had it a little bit higher than that, but I'm like, yeah, it's been here long enough. It needs to go. So I was okay with that. And I knew where it was at. I had it logged into where so it made it quick and easy. One of my personal collection, Knoxville Nationals tees, 1993, so vintage. I think it was single stitch. Yeah. Man, I probably bought that. I bought it in 93, and the going rate back then was probably $15 for a t-shirt. Now they're probably, what, 30 or 40? I don't know how much they are now. Yeah. It sold for $30 plus shipping. I took an offer because I think I had it at like $39.88, and I sold it for $30. It'll be up here. Like I said, personal collection, so I don't take lowball offers on that because I just assume if nobody wants to pay what I'm asking for,
you'll just hold on.
I'll hold on to it because there are lots of memories made up there. Okay, I'm gonna jump around. A vintage Coke can from a personal collection. When I worked at another company back, my first job out of college, we had field service reps that went all over the world, and they knew I was a Coca-Cola collector, and so some of them would bring me a Coke can. This one was still full, and it was from 1990 something, and so I just recently emptied them. Didn't drink them.
Were they fizzy?
Yeah. Actually, one fizzed up on me.
Okay.
And so it sold, I put it at auction, and it just got one bid, $9.88 plus shipping. There'll be a picture up here. I listed some others too. I really don't collect the Coca-Cola cans, but I had a handful of them. Like, these need to go. So I was happy to see that go. Give me to a couple more?
Yeah.
And then do you want to take over? How many more do you have?
I have 5 more on Posh and 4 more on eBay.
I'll do one more and then I'll come back. This GOP trivet, like a Frankoma pottery little trivet, like a hot thing you set your pots and pans on. When anyway, Frankoma's here, an Oklahoma company, and I think you picked this up. We paid too much for it, $2.99 plus tax, and I listed it for, I don't know, $7 or $8 and took a $5 offer plus shipping. Got positive feedback. They loved it, so I'm glad it went to a new home, and we really didn't lose money on it, but we really didn't make any money after fees.
And there's a lot of people that collect Frankoma.
Yeah, but
they're not even in business anymore.
Yeah, I think they came back out. They were gone. I think they're back. I don't know. So anyway, there's some stuff like that that's like, it's gone, you know.
Yeah. Well, you made some on it.
Maybe not after fees. Yeah.
Come on.
It's your turn. I'll
okay.
come back. Yeah.
All right. So next sale I had on Poshmark was the brand Mini Tonka, and these are their like, they were super high. You'll see them. The little, hold on, tan brown suede, layered fringe, tall moccasin boots. So
let me get a pen.
Do you need a pen? I think you just want.
Yeah. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
We'll edit that out. Maybe not.
Okay, so Mini Tonka, they were the tall boots, and I can't remember. I think I got these at Goodwill, but I paid $16.99 for them. But I had just sold a pair when I found these. I had just sold a pair of black ones that were a little bit shorter. They weren't as tall as these, and I was like, they sold for good money. So anyway, these sold for $74. And after fees, I made $42.21. So that was a good one. Then, next to sell was a Ula Johnson. Is she leaving again? All right. Ula Johnson, a little mini dress, really cute. And I cannot remember if I actually found this or if I bought it on Whatnot. I cannot remember, but I know that I paid $8 for it. So that was probably a Goodwill, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it sold for $51, and after fees I made $32.80, so that was great.
So how do you remember you paid $8 for that?
Because I have my Vendu, and when I take pictures, I leave the price tags on everything, and then when I go to take pictures for listing to upload into Vendu, I take a picture of the price tag, you know, on the thing. And then when we upload pictures to Vendu, I leave that on the actual Vendu post.
Okay.
And then when I cross-list it to Posh or to eBay, we delete that picture, obviously.
So how do you... Oh, go ahead.
There's been times when I have forgotten to, like...
Oh, really?
Well, I immediately realize that I've done it, and then I have to go back in. I'm like, because that would not be...
Yeah.
That wouldn't be... I mean, whatever. But, yeah, so that's how I kind of keep track. I just enter that into...
Do you guys do that? How do you keep track of yours? Like, I have a little binder. I'm old school in paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
I've also wanted to put it in my listing as a SKU or whatever.
Yeah.
But I know you got to come up with like a code so they can't. I think there's a SKU that people can see and there's one that they can't.
Yeah.
So I've never really messed with that, but I'd like to get better at that.
Yeah. So on my Vendu, when I do the cost of goods, when I go in and mark something as sold, or it actually automatically does the fees for Poshmark because it knows the fees are 20%. It doesn't do it for eBay because those fees are always different. So I have to manually enter those, and then it's got my cost of goods, and then it'll actually give me like my net, you know, what I made. So, okay. Next was Chico's, a blue denim dream mini linen dress. So it was kind of a chambray looking dress, and I pick up Chico's when it's a substantial piece. Actually, even some of their tops, if I can get them at a good price, Chico's sells really well.
It does?
I mean, it sells. It's not going to typically sell at, you know, high money, but my Chico's always sells.
Like
if it's
a bread and butter type thing?
Yeah, like a bread and butter brand. And this dress sold for $25. I paid $5.50 for it. And after fees, I made $14.50. And then these are the two more pairs of shorts that sold. Like I said, it's so weird. Just weird because these mango shorts, green khaki linen shorts, I'd had them for a while. They're really cute. They sold for $18. I paid $5. So $9.60 was what I profited. And then the next pair, I can tell you that these are as old as when I started doing Poshmark, because the picture of them is on the palette.
Yeah.
Okay. And when I was going through that bag the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I've had these forever. Why has no one bought these? Maybe they'll sell because they have little embroidered stars on them. They're white. And I'm thinking Memorial Day, 4th of July is coming up. And I think that every year for like the last, 3.5 years. But anyway, they sold.
Nice.
They sold for $15. And
so the picture's still with the palette?
Yeah,
So we'll have the picture of the palette.
With the palette, yeah.
That's what Regina's, you wanted an old palette, so I brought one home from work.
That I could do like flat lays on.
It came a long way since then.
Yeah, that was 2020.
Yeah.
So I paid $4 for them, so I made $8 off of them. So yeah.
And they're gone.
And they're gone. I'm glad they went to a good home.
Exactly. You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got a Kentucky Derby, little mint julep glass, like a souvenir glass from the actual Derby. And I did look these up. I think I wrote down cost of goods 99 cents, but it was from the bins, so it would have been less than that. It might have been 79 cents or whatever. It's by the pound. I bought 2 of them. This was the 2009 version, and it sold right before the Kentucky Derby for $5.99. So plus shipping. So we had under $1 in it, so we made some money on that. Not huge money, but glad to see it go. Some NOS turtle wax. I bought these at our little local thrift store that we like to go to for $1 a jar or jug or whatever you want to call it. And it had, was that a hummingbird? We gotta get our feeders out. It had this little like chapstick looking thing to fill in little nicks and nooks, like when you're waxing your car, if it's got like a little rock chip or bug chip. New old stock. It had settled a little bit in the container, but I noted all that. Anyway, $1 into $11.87 plus shipping, and I bought 3 of those, so the other 2 are paid for now and will be pure profit. I don't know that I would buy those again because it hasn't sold real quick, but anyway, I was glad to see that go. A Pepsi, I think it was a supermarket promo, Babe Ruth, like a drinking glass souvenir, 1988 is what I wrote down, and I don't remember the cost of goods. I'd have to look it up. But I'm going to say 99 cents or something like that, because that's typically what I give for like glasses, coffee cups, pint glasses. It sold for $8.50, took an offer for $8.50 plus shipping. So I was glad to see that go. I think it was from like Ohio. I want to say it was a supermarket out of Ohio. And my one I like to let you guys know again, liquid glass, my auto polish liquid glass that I have bought a warehouse out. Had a really good week that week, and one sold for, I took an offer, I have them for $66.88. I took an offer for $60. When they send me an offer, it immediately charges them, and then right after that they made an offer for 3 more, same purchase or buyer, 3 more at $60. So $240 plus shipping. I think I combined the shipping on that for him, and that was a nice, it just was wham bam, $240, and the wax has been long paid for, so that's pure profit, and they paid for the shipping. So that was exciting, and that was why I saved that one for last, because
you got no more?
Nope, that's all.
Really?
Yep. Okay. Well, I just did 1 week.
That's all I did. Okay, so these are eBay sales. So these are my eBay sales for the week. The first one, the brand is Ryegrass, and when I found this, I believe this brand is kind of a Western themed brand, and this was this beautiful like yellowy tan faux leather skirt, and it was gorgeous, and I thought about putting it in my boho rodeo show. But I was like, I know if I do that, it's going to sell for, like, if I could sell it on one of the other platforms, I would get more out of it. It sold for $33. I paid $6 for it. Actually, I think it was like $5.49. And so after fees, I made $20.68 on that skirt. Then the next sale that I had was Zara, which you will see here. This was supposedly a blogger favorite. It's the balloon sleeve, V-neck, cinch waist, high-low, little poplin dress. And it was a size small. It was really cute, but it had a little toggle drawstring, so it would cinch in the waist, and the sleeves were really, you know, balloon sleeves. And I had looked at what this dress had sold for, obviously the comps, and I had gotten some offers on it that I actually either had countered on and they hadn't taken, but I was like, I know that this is going to sell for a decent price. And it sold for $50. I paid $7 for it, so after fees I made $37.04 on that dress.
Well done.
Yep, and that was for a Zara piece. I think that's pretty darn good. Then this was Farm Rio, and I have considered keeping this. It's a not jumpsuit. Why does it do this to me every time? Every time.
Stand by.
So let me tell you here. Farm Rio, floral mixed print, plunging V neck, open back, balloon sleeve, bodysuit.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So it plunged in the front, it plunged in the back. It had almost like this velvet print to it, I guess. It was stunning. The colors on it are gorgeous. You'll see it here. It was an extra large, and it sold for $60.
Nice.
And you guys know Farm Rio. I mean, the retail in Farm Rio is outrageous. Not outrageous. I mean, they have really beautiful things, but the resale on it, I've noticed, has dropped slightly. I mean, you still get a good price on it, but I see people selling it for a lot less than they used to. Anyway, I paid $12 for that, and after fees, I made $39.70.
Well done.
And then last on eBay was this tunic from Chico's. So kind of just a little pullover, but it did have some sequins and razzle dazzle on it. The colors are really pretty. Actually, the picture doesn't really do it justice, I don't think, so they're a little bit more vibrant and bright. And that sold for $29.59, and I paid $6 for it. So after fees, I made $19.62.
Well done.
So yeah, that was it on eBay. And then the week on Whatnot, I did 2 shows, a Friday and a Sunday morning show. And those shows, each one did about $400.
Yep.
And I sold about 35 pieces each show on average. So that was on top of these sales. So that was great.
Decent
and we'll
week.
scroll a few of the pieces that sold.
If you get it to me.
Yeah, I will. I will. You can see. And again, this is like my boho rodeo theme. So I source for a lot of, you know, flowy. It's also like my cottagecore, coastal cowgirl. So I've got some Western things, but a lot of ruffle and tiered skirts and, you know, lace and crochet and that kind of stuff.
That aesthetic.
That aesthetic, yeah, is in that show. So.
And you have fun doing it.
Yeah.
It's fun. The community on Whatnot's fun. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. If you don't check us out, we'd love you to check our shows out, but check somebody out or something that you like. If you like sports cards, or if you like
Funko
Pops, or if you like
luxury bags, or
Lululemon, Tupperware, or whatever it is, you can probably find it on there.
Yeah. So
ball caps.
Ball caps,
one of the guys
T-shirts.
out of California I watched is just strictly ball caps, or last I knew he was. Yeah, vintage tees. Yeah,
all kinds of good stuff.
We have our little niche. I haven't really sold. I just help her, but people sell this same kind of stuff I'm doing. They just got like estate sale hauls, and I'm like, I just haven't wanted to dabble in that yet.
So that's it. That's
it.
On What Sold Wednesday. Oh, I didn't even do the total. Oh,
we can pop it if you give it to me.
We say that
we
every
can pop
time, but I forget.
You gotta give it to me. Thanks for watching. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Also check out some of our other videos. We have What Sold Wednesday, which is what you're watching. We have her car hauls. We have Funky Finds Friday. We got What's Out, Where Does It All Go? And we just do we're gonna work on that Arkansas trip. We never did do that video.
Yeah.
We just do some thrifting videos where we're out and about and stuff like that. So we appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Subscribe, give us a like, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
See you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.